Imagine this. You've been drawing nothing but cute little stickers for the last 2 months, and when you finally try to go back and draw like a normal portrait, this is what happens. So that is why I am here. I am here to almost relearn how to draw portraits. And that's always been my thing. But I almost feel like I have to relearn because I've been drawing in like a cute style for so long that I almost feel like I forgot how to draw. So I'm gonna be spending the next week here learning how to do faces again, how to do portraits. I'm gonna be practicing in the good old notebook, and let's get into this. So like any reasonable artist, when you're going through a psychological downfall, what do? You grab the savior notebook. I call this the savior notebook, the notebook that you can always go back to and do some sketches, and the notebook that has always been with you. You know, it's not meant to be aesthetic. It's meant to, save your art and actually learn. And here we are. That leads us to the Savior notebook. And as we can see over here, the last date that I used this notebook was July 3rd. That's when I got motivated to really work on it. I was working on the Savior notebook. And now as I'm recording it, it is October 6th or something like that. It is October 1st or something like that. And as you can see, we're going to be, basically I work as a server at a pizza place right now. And every day I was either drawing people that came in, and then I also opened the 100. I also had the 100 head challenge on Pinterest open, and I was using a lot of them as reference. And I was using color pencils. This notebook's very color pencil inspired with blue and red. And yeah, so like first we started off, and I really just felt like I couldn't get faces down. I just couldn't get, every expression looked the same. Head shapes were just not it. So I felt like I had to go back to the basics and really just practice. So we had the Loomis method. And this one, his head is definitely a little skinny. I was trying to get his like really thick neck, but it turned out all right. This is actually probably one of my favorites right here. We have the old man. I think I got it down with the shading, the wrinkles. It really portrayed what he actually looked like. Now this poor old lady looks like she just died, but her whole face was wrinkles on the 100 head challenge. I just couldn't get it down. But you gotta try a bunch. And this is all over like a week or so. All these pages here, these are all over a week of me messing around. I really could have done more, but I was trying my hardest. And this is when I first tried a side profile, and the nose a little bit too sharp. I would probably move the lips in a little bit, because when you follow the nose, you follow the tip all the way down to the jaw, and it's going past the tip. So that's a mistake already. The head should be a little bit longer too. We had this girl, which she had very squarish jaw. I think I got her expression down pretty good. If I remember, I can put some of their actual images from Pinterest on here too, so you have a reference. Day number 2, I felt like I was getting a little bit better. I've been practicing for a day. I had this one. I'm actually pretty proud of it. The only thing I would change is I put her forehead coming in a little bit more. And yeah, other than that, I think I got it down. The side profile looked a lot better this time. And sadly, we go to this girl, and I definitely messed her up mad. She looks like, I don't even know. She looks deformed. Her jaw is a little bit too, I don't know, pointy, long. Hair looks whack. The face just didn't really look at all what she looked like. So this is a complete failure. But that's the reason we have this notebook. This is all for trying and improving and just keep testing different faces. I would maybe like to try her again too. We have this girl with some sort of shawl on, and this is I think this turned out really good. I feel like I actually got her expression. She had a pretty solid set of lips. The only thing I would change, maybe put her lips just a hair up. But other than that, I feel like we really nailed it with the shading. This girl in a what is it called? A 3/4 view? I believe that's what this is. Maybe I'd make it a little more long right here, the face, because her face looks really like long. Maybe a little bit more wide. I'd stretch this out just a little bit. But once again, trial and error, I think we got it down. I feel like for me, one thing I got to learn is I feel like my eyes always look the same no matter who we're on. So I feel like I got to get better at like doing some different eyes. Maybe that'd be another future me, is to do some eyes. But yeah, I feel like the eyes are what kind of sets my dudes not looking great. Now we go to this girl, also from the 100 head challenge. Yeah, she was tilting her head up. I think I got it down with the eyebrow. We hit the eye, followed the line here. I think this one looks pretty good. The hair looks good. Portions look pretty good. I'm not mad at this one. And then we have, I believe it's some sort of statue. It was looking down. I think it was like a Christian statue. I think this turned out pretty cool too. I'm not mad at this. I feel like at this point, I've been drawing a lot of heads. I mean, you guys would be surprised, but I'm pretty slow at drawing. So each of these heads took a good, you know, with helping customers at work too, a good like 30 minutes at least. Like, so I feel like at this point, I've been really just grinding it down. And this guy here, I didn't even draw a neck or anything. I think he was literally like looking up. I think it was an upwards view. Not mad. I don't think it was great. As you can see, this one failed horrendously. That's why there's a meat lovers from my pizza place just covering him. Then, yeah, I was getting kind of frustrated because I feel like this was towards I mean, it took maybe a day or two off, and this is towards the end of the week, and I was really confident. I got these two down. I felt like these two really worked well, and I was just disappointed because these didn't come out as how I wanted it to. And I feel like I was towards the end of the week, and I was like, why am I still bad for some reason? And then we moved to this one where I decided to, this is at this point where I was getting mad at this and I was getting mad at this one. So I wanted to just blow up a bigger one and try to get it down. Like I really put some, I feel like this one took a good hour. I was putting my time into it. I think this one turned out really good. And this is the last one I ended up doing for, at least on my Revive, my Savior notebook. And I feel like this really gave me some confidence to go into the iPad, which I'm going to show you. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of the whole process here. I can even show off a little bit of the actual notebook. I mean, these are obviously studying expressions at one point. This is a really great page. I feel like I nailed this one. These are all just, I mean, trials and errors I've had. I mean, I feel like everyone has this notebook, you know what I mean? Like, you have to have it. I picked blue and red, really no reason to it. I just thought it was a cool color combo. But let's get into the iPad, and I'll talk over it while I show you how I did the final version, because it clearly turned out beautiful. I'll be honest, this is really cool too. So now at this point, I'm going to be having the iPad be playing next to me. And basically, I decided to take all what I've been practicing. I feel like I was more confident with drawing, doing portraits, doing heads, and I'm going to bring it to the iPad, and we're really going to test our skills. Definitely the iPad felt weird at first, that's for sure. I'll be honest, like using Stylist on the iPad felt uncomfortable, if that makes sense. I feel like I got the sketch down though pretty good, and I mean, at first I was a little bit worried I'd maybe not be able to translate what I've been doing on the sketchbook to the iPad, but it translated pretty well. I was just using a mechanical pencil. I think it's like a Pencil 6B or something like that on Procreate, and yeah, I feel like I really nailed the essence of the character. And let me also put up the portrait, the Pinterest reference of the image I used, and I feel like I really got his aura down. I know it's aura. I think I got his aura down. I think the hardest part for me is eyes. His eyes are very like, almost like he's like, his eyes are like so closed off. So like, for me, I was really struggling because I always like to draw eyes like so wide and thumbnail-y, you know what I mean? And it felt weird to not do it as a thumbnail eye. So having them like with a really low eye expression was kind of throwing me off at first. Other than that, maybe the hair. His hair is just a little bit off for me. Just how it was flowing. Because here it kind of goes down, but then there's some here, and it was just a weird flowing. But I feel like once you get the colors in, like once you start getting the base colors in on the drawing, it always starts to look better and better. And I've always been really good at, I feel like, coloring and painting skin and painting clothes. Skin, I feel like I've gotten really good at painting. I did a video like a year ago learning how to do skin, and I feel like I like really got better at it. So yeah, overall though, guys, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. It's just a short little video. Just want to show my progress of me like relearning how to draw portraits and faces again. And I want to do this. I want to get better again. Obviously, I want to keep doing stickers. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check out my Etsy shop. But yeah, I want to get better at hands. Full bodies is one I've always wanted to do. I'm just really bad at it. Yeah, but if you guys want to see any kind of videos like that, let me know. I love you guys. Yeah.